First for you, Xolo. One of my favorite scenes of the entire season was Miguel's conversation with Daniel, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the first real conversation the two of you actually got to have. So having seen Ralph do so much other work on the show, what expectations did you have going into that scene, working with him, and how might he have surprised you?
You know, I think there was like the run-on joke was like, it took us 3 seasons to kind of talk to each other when I feel like a lot of our storylines intertwine. Obviously, Gianni is the glue between the two of us. I think one of my, and I've mentioned this before, but one of my favorite moments in season 1 is getting to sit down with Gianni and hear his side of what happened during Karate Kid 1. So getting to hear, as a character, getting to hear the other side of that and seeing like, oh, dang, so that's what happened. And then, going through the motions in that regard was super, super fun. I think, getting to work with Ralph and Billy, they both have very different styles of like how they kind of run. Because I guess when both of them are on set, they're not really running the set necessarily, but they definitely have this sense of energy around them that kind of helps everyone move along. And I think both of them are very different in the way that they kind of get prepared and get ready for scenes and whatnot. But, regardless, it was super fun to film with Ralph. He's a pretty big jokester, but in my heart, it's always going to be, Team Gianni.
Oh man, I have so many follow-ups, but limited time here. And I can't not ask about the big end fight scene this time around. And specifically for you, Jacob, one of my absolute favorite beats in that scene was finally seeing Hawk and Demetri fight side by side on set while you're doing it. Is it as cathartic and exciting for you and Gianni as it is for us as viewers?
So that was like one of the last things that we ended up doing was that where I run down the corridor and, jump off of him and kick and, we start doing our bit. And so the whole day we were like, all right, like we had the choreography memorized. We were good to go. And like, as the energy, the oneer's going, we're all feeling it. And then we get to that moment, we're like, dude, like, this is it. Like, let's freaking do it, and Gianni was so stoked because because the first season he didn't get to do any stunts and any fights. And he came to me, he was like, I'm so excited to do a fight with you. This is going to be great, But yeah, we totally feel the same way, binary brothers for life. But it was great. I had a blast doing that. That final spin, we both do the little tornado kicks. It was really, really fun.
Hands down, one of the best payoffs in the season. I love it. So I don't even know if you have an answer for this yet, Jacob, or if you know anything about future seasons, but it's something that's kind of gotten stuck on my mind now.
All right.
Do you think that Eli can maintain the Hawk look and identity while trying to be a better person than what he was at Cobra Kai, or is that identity too tied to that?
I think a lot of soul searching has to be done for him to be able to find that answer. In all honesty, I think right now, even at the end of season 3, I don't know if he would be able to handle, and vice versa. I don't know if he would be able to handle having the Hawk mentality while, looking like Eli, or, being sort of the good guy while, having the Mohawk, because I think right now they're so separated. And I think that's something that would be really fun to explore is, kind of merging those two, because, for the whole entire time, it kind of has been like Eli and Hawk, and they're two very different people. Well, I mean, they're still the same person, but I think you should start writing. Yeah.
If only one day. I think your head trio over there is doing quite the good job, though. Right?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Huge congratulations on the new season, you guys. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.